Hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. I share content about moving abroad, in particular for Black women who desire to move abroad within the next year or beyond, especially if you're getting close to retirement, if you're getting to the point where you no longer feel like the United States is your home, you don't feel welcome here anymore. And you just want to you want to experience another part of the world, right? There's nothing wrong with that, absolutely nothing wrong with that. So if that's the type of content that you like here on YouTube, feel free to like the video. I'd love for you to like the video. I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. And I'd love for you to leave a comment. If you are a returning family member, welcome back. And thank you for watching. So today, I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of share briefly some tips on what I'm doing to prepare myself to relocate from the United States to move abroad within the next year plus. So I thought as I write down things that I'm doing that it'd be a great idea to share those with you so that you can begin to prepare your own list of must-dos so that you can begin to prepare yourself to move abroad, to live in another country, to bop around and just kind of explore what's outside of here, right? I mean, the world is so much bigger than the United States, and it's yours for the taking, it's yours for the experiencing, and hey, why not, right? So today I'm going to share the top 3 things. Of course, my list is longer than 3, but these are the 3 that I thought would kind of be at the top of my list. And so I thought I'd share with you what I'm doing as I research countries. As I research countries, I keep saying companies because I'm still in the corporate America brain right now. But as I research countries to relocate to and to move abroad. So the first one is cost of living. That's the number one thing that I'm considering as I'm considering my own personal move abroad from the United States. Cost of living is very, very important. As we all know, inflation not only hit the United States, but it hit everywhere around the world, right? Post-COVID. So we're not immune, if you will, in the sense that the United States of America is the only country that experienced inflation post-COVID. It happened everywhere. However, there are countries where the cost of living is indeed a lot lower and a lot more affordable. There are a lot more affordable countries to live in outside of the United States. So that is one of the things that I am researching right now. I know Mexico, and from what I've heard, it's Italy, Costa Rica, Portugal, Africa. Those are countries where the cost of living is significantly lower than the United States for the same services that you would expect to get here, right? In terms of rent or housing, in terms of transportation, utilities, food. And so it's very important to compare apples to apples, if you will, when you're researching countries to relocate to and move abroad. And those are the countries that I know of, based on my research that I have done, that the cost of living is significantly lower and a lot more affordable to live than in the United States. Included in that cost of living is income. Now, even though I will take advantage of my Social Security benefits, that's not the only thing that I'm going to have when I move abroad from the United States. I have my own investments that I've done over the years. I have things that I'm doing now to build up my reserve of cash. So having multiple streams of income, or multiple buckets, if you will, or streams of money that you can tap into is very important. And it's crucial that you have those prepared before you move to another country, because a lot of countries, and we'll get to this in my point 3 when I talk about residency, but a lot of countries require you to have some sort of income coming in on a consistent basis if you plan to call that country your home. So those are things that we need to consider in terms of when we think about moving abroad. Number 1 is the cost of living. Secondly, healthcare. I don't know why the United States lags behind other countries in terms of universal health care. In other countries, they consider health care as a basic human right, right? In the United States, health care is considered a privilege for those who can afford it. And if you can't afford it through your employer's insurance, if you try to go on the free market, even through what they call Obamacare, the Affordable Health Care Act, it's still going to cost you. It's still pretty costly to tap into, to have a decent health plan, health insurance plan, even after you have to meet a certain deductible, for example, and then you have to begin to pay out of pocket. So universal health care is one of the things that I am considering as I research countries to move abroad to, because I too believe that health care is a right. It's a human right. It's not a privilege for the rich. You can go to countries like, and I keep saying Mexico because it's one of the places that I'm really starting to research a lot more lately. Things that will cost you, a couple $100, after the insurance kicks in, and you still have a high copay or what have you, or left over to pay. In Mexico, you pay a flat fee and you're done, like $50 or $25. And in some instances, it's free. So depending on where you look in Mexico. But healthcare, especially as you get older and as you age, you don't know what ailments you're gonna have to face as you get older, right? And so having that assurance of healthcare is important for me, and it's one of my top 3 must-dos that I'm researching as I look at different countries that are on my bucket list to possibly move to or relocate to. Also, one of the things I want to say, and this isn't on my list, but give yourself permission to visit another country beyond a weekend, right? I would even say beyond a week. If you can afford at least 2 weeks to 30 days to stay in another country, to really experience the culture and experience what it's like to be there, on the ground, instead of just reading about it online or seeing it in the news or what have you, however you do your research. Part of the research for me is experience, right? I want to experience those countries. What is it like to wake up there in the morning, on a Tuesday? What is it like to go out to dinner? What is it like to just commingle with people in the neighborhood, the culture? So that's part of the research that I believe we should be doing as we prepare ourselves to move abroad and to live in another country. And then thirdly, residency. Now for me, what I plan to do is I plan to live 6 months in the United States and then 6 months in another country. And that is an easier way, I should say, to get around the whole residency requirement. Because if you plan to live, and this is up to you, but if you plan to live in another country throughout the year, then at some point you are going to have to get residency. Part of getting residency in most countries is that one of the requirements is that you have to show proof that you have a steady flow of income. That's where the Social Security kicks in if you're of retirement age, and why it may be to your advantage to withdraw their Social Security, begin to take the Social Security out, and show that as a steady stream of income as you apply for residency to another country. And in a lot of cases, depending on your retirement age and how much you can actually get from Social Security, you probably can live very well just on your Social Security without having any other form of income, right? For me, that wouldn't be ideal because I have income from investments and other sources. But for you, that might be perfect, right? Especially when you think about being able to live somewhere, say in Merida, Mexico, for $600 a month, and you're getting $2,000 a month from Social Security, right? You already have a surplus for the rest of the month to eat, to travel, The food is a lot less expensive than it is here. Your utilities, a lot of times it's included in your rent. So those are things that you want to begin to think about and consider as you begin to do your own research as you prepare yourself to relocate and to move abroad. So I thought those were really insightful things that I wanted to share. Those are things that I'm doing right now. And another thing I wanted to say about residency and having a stream of income, you don't want to wait until you move to another country to try to look for another job in that country. And the reason why is because from my research, from what I've been able to find out, is that a lot of these countries, they have a preference of hiring their own before they hire you, right? And what you can make, if you can build something here in the United States where you would be paid more, and have that as you begin your journey or as you begin to move abroad or relocate, have that money still coming in from the United States, which is going to be a lot more, that would be more to your advantage, and that would definitely put you on the winning side and give you more cash, if you will, to live off of and enjoy. So I can't think of anything else, but I think those are the main 3 things that I wanted to share with you in today's video about 3 must-dos that you have to begin to think about right now, today, as you prepare yourself to move from the United States and to relocate and to move abroad within the next year or beyond. So I hope this has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share, tag on the video. And until I see you again on the next video, y'all stay safe, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.